Usunya mema wakwa ba edba tips and gist YouTube. Ene yaba classroom yaba bisunya de. Mo moye interested to study abroad. Upese ko school ewo UK, US, Canada, any other countries ene life no eye wo de. Ene yebisunya ekwan a yebetumi use artificial intelligence AI. Ede aye personal assistant ede asechi schools anomne ade amaye. We also going to talk about documents I be here together na afi yako school ni portal so akwa submit, and that is the application. And then also any might be consider even choosing the school ni nyina ye be discuss it. Yeah, the tutorial version no ebe for a tree that is searching for the schools using the artificial intelligence, yeah, the enobe the last session ebe di kan edin komo afa any might was say o consider. Mama joining me our classroom our YouTube me mamunyina kwa. I've seen your messages. Emmanuel, Nanawusu, Jumo Eric, Hannah, mehumunyina mo messages no. Mo the message free Facebook and so bano. You are welcome. And then mo share me our TikTok and also please join our classroom. Say the last section, the tutorial version, you're going to enjoy it. Edin kaino school a very nice opportunity to me at the rem. It is part of the immigration route. Country bia our visa categories are to me at the ACO. Now school route no, and I say route no, ROUTE, depending on American English and UK. UK beka route, America beka route, right? School route and our route and also a visa category ni bia to me at the ACO. Na visas no be brana countries be bro we are on my kwan Emma what's na ho eye juma. We're going to talk about the immigration opportunities as well. Any country be na we are emu flexible. Emra ewo ho immigration rules ewo ho ye be discuss it. And then we are program akwakoye so any program ni nyina na obenya ho adwuma ye. And also ye be discuss it. Tuition fees, scholarships, any other thing nyina be discuss it. Na for your TSC documents ni nyina be listing ni nyina one after the other. Na for the tutorial no. Edi kan share nso se obi a owo internet ne so, especially one a ewa abrochire wotumi akopim abrochire no wo ni bre edema, especially owo Ghana woni se nipa no edi nkoma only time edema because of enyuma ya yekoso enti eno nti se wonya obi na se obetena se na woni wotwetwe nkomo a fane serious me ne wonya life wi enwie expect se wo ba me ho ma me advertise me ho me ba be kire wo said ebe ya one kasa obeye ntu bon se nkomo no ebe wa pa de opese wotie bia no bisa question na men kan show because one show ya after so beba me DM no obeye disappointed sana ya nkofo de show mutrim obeye te se wenim na nkofo akogigi nkofo sta sana ya hye nkofo trim ba me ba be kirew said ebe ya one kasa wobetumi aye te hye utrim se me kasa wi a oba me DM dia ene opa dumofo ne koda na nya de obenya me de wo se wotie bia betumi de wakotu kwan akwa aburo kire bia no me hwese enne metumi edi ni nyina ma. All right, so wo to kwan the first thing and say because school na wo kono wo be hia visa a student visa and as a study permit depending on country krana wo kono. It is part of immigration into yen consider immigration. Your countries be or when your admission any bibia no omo visa je no edin USA ebe mo akọ interview. And then sometimes, because a visa application, any one away agent being a yema winning, you are not even conversant, and I say you're not competent enough to defend yourself for the interview. And to US, you need to prepare yourself psychologically and then also for the visa interview. Because sometimes they look at you like that, they look at your facial expression. Or my psychology, those visa officers, my psychology as part of your program, and so we try they know it. Why when say sika no nya wo dia wo of be na mouse Ghana so obi si besia bi na dia koto bank statement nim. The moment you start talking, you won't say entrone you wo nim. So you need to prepare yourself how you sika sa we nipem any other. So you obi a we introvert, we shy. Say to me obi bisa wasem na ho so you obi or presentation going to me your class. Say nipa no oko American interview or ta a lot of people are not getting the visa because of our interview performance. Enti wa wo team no hwa wo ho. And yet it's America, UK, Canada, until you US, to me some person go US. One show you be interview in 5 times. One can now went to many visa. And if I show trim, so we show interview. I see that say ubi now what to me aqua, yes, I be quite pa. Then yɛhwɛ country bi te sɛ Canada. Canada no ɛyɛ na ne visa no ɛyɛ bibio hɔ. One thing about US ɛne sɛ wobɛnya appointment no ɛkyɛ kakra. Nanso wonya appointment na after the interview no you get a decision. Ɔde bɛma wɔ ɛhɔ na wohu. Ɔmfa ma wo nso a wobɛhu. With Canada no, you don't go for interview, but after biometrics, it may delay kakra you getting you kind of say the student visa and a study permit approval no. Your uncle be bro warm a application now. One school no could be da be 1 month. Na still na the study permit no they have not approved. Na school no church and message near the Ebasara a detention at also. It is obey Canada now as part of immigration. Consider early application of your study permit. A bit to me abuao. Then what about UK? UK a country be or supporting international students, especially if your mind be to say Ghana, yes, because of Commonwealth any other identity or supporting international students are almost free Ghana pa eba. So documents a intata UK at the visa the bemau. So we share UK immigration status na so we share statistics na. Say 400 ekwaye visa 99 ebinya baako penny be refuse no a student visa no. One tantis will be see UK or back ye refuse no student visa and see. I just say be a nipa no wa forge your bank statement be an abi bisa anya sa pa na documents sika dem be able to make a saka krebi or letter of explanation beto application so or the visa be ma isa me no kasa me nipa be 15 a me ya we so mu nyina e ba onu mu nyina de tutu mu July and then early of August or mu nyina almost student visa. My video be our TikTok at the can say student be our by UK update and then sakane passport na visa ni mbomwa. Then no vignette no into with my video no. Some of you might not get the vignette in your passport, but you still get a decision say I approve it. You say obey the share code. Now I print in at the immigration our airport. So way immigration before you enter. I'll not talk about other countries. Let's focus on the 3 countries for now. What about immigration after school? Immigration after school, US, sometimes it's not easy to get job to switch to your postgraduate, right? Canada, any program ni nyina na obemo nya postgraduate. What the postgraduate courses ni biaba. It is a winning so we obetena ho nyankrata na ye postgraduate work permit nkwa dia. Enya ware bi na be ware nyankrata na say ukwakope LM ay bi nyankrata na akwaye pilot in express entry. Na say eye PGWP postgraduate work permit dia. Then o program na okwakoye no consider program ni ye because program bi how they call Canada uria unya postgraduate work permit. Number 2, share to say immigration na nkasa so amamenka UK so de UK de once a school no ama CAS a confirmation of acceptance for studies a sponsorship no school be our sponsor license UK has no nyama CAS nkwa de program no do pay abedondology we are obema postgraduate visa you are eligible or tiso about 1 year 6 months, right? That is 18 months, 1 year 6 months. First now a 2 years obey degree and as a master's and 3 years obey PhD. But no degree and masters no or tiso about 1 year 6 months into a na machine so but still no a bit to me aboa ama wo de ahwehwe adwuma a bit to me ama wo ho ahenha o enkakrankakra until you have to note that as part of immigration or after. Now let's talk about dependent. Yeka dependent obia eku school eya na ebinum koye PhD ebimu koye masters ono mo person mo beja mo yere eno mo ma e wo fie nka mo person ka do yere no ma eko uwie na beka ho ana no matena mo sa beba na nka mo nyina masan aba. One eboa ema family support oyere ewo nchen ya ukọ class ba na utimi hyehyewa utimi ede uti ekobutu ne nufu entem na adwodwo wakoma oyere wo Ghana na afi wo dwene se obi eye no ho adwuma no kora ntimi ma wonsua de nti ya na eboa warefo ne pass wo de oyere kwa. And number 2, financial support. Wife betumi a full-time job a obetumi e dey support too. And so wa ware na ukọ you can say ukọ school a eya hwe sa akwanya no say o program na ukọ akoye and as a country no are they going to support you with the dependent in terms of visa application. Say by UK now betumi e dey dependent aba mekire wo yere ene wo ma. One e was say we obi a obey masters in research and yet taught program into your programs in the masters are a purely research based masters UK ɛno na wobɛtumi ɛde wo yere ɛne wo ma aba. Anya san so dia, then I was a PhD. Say a PhD, I will to me at the way no maba. Say a master's, na a taught or na classroom, na ya chira wadia dia to me emfa we yere eno mama. A degree to me emma. Now another way a bit to me edu dependent about a yes, other scholarship so a government scholarship so. And oko Ghana, you was scholarship secretariat or Ghana scholarship secretariat, yeah. I think the office no here Accra Academy, that area mo. Oko na oko submit your application mo wamu to me Emma scholarship uba then ube to me the way no ma about other government scholarships wa ube to me edu dependent apa. Yen to say Canada. Now Canada no so no say okoye 1 year masters to me for dependent enko. Okoye undergraduate to say diploma degree to me for dependent enko me chira wo yere no ma. Iti Canada so try say obeye a year at least 1 year 6 months and I'm fan say 2 years masters are a bro 1 year men kanesa. It is a 1.5 years and a 2 years masters are ube to me the way ene wo ma ako. Okoye degree 4 years unto me say masters I was a masters so a bro 1 year. PhD ube to me the way ene wo ma ako. US a hot year men share that independent no kind of say regulations no nti ya na wankasa why research afa ho. Now say see no ye didn't come about a can say immigration changes for the entry wahunu we are kwan befa so benya nkrata e na o konso a o ho kafo adom beko nti say no wahunu country a eboa obi say me say honestly country been a support to abra wukusku ameka to say UK if you can pay the school fees a UK visa ne je enye din. Right? The hands will be our documents in your when your cast, when your bank statement. Let's see can it them when you confirm free bank, see can it them or the visa bema no be wadia. Canada a US adding so ubi sami no na mashishe edi amaono. Now let's talk about after school. Ekwaya befa so benya postgraduate no. Canada a more ding. Actually say Canada no uria. Obema watchre exams bi a ye friend no the CLB, the Canadian Language Benchmark. Into where we school no answer obema postgraduate ni either so betre IELTS and a SOP and a PT core. It is a whole school no na admission process no wama wan try IELTS ukoji English proficiency letter every school and our de call ya uria answer na benya postgraduate no you need to write that exams the PT core and I'm say you know emma as a utia we ya because me real school me per visa be aka 2 months na me visa wu afi na mbesua IELTS akotwere and afi na mbesua SOP and a PT core emma uti eya we ya enti eno eye for Canada enti so obekọ Canada then uko school na you'll be preparing towards or graduation. Said about being krata. Yes, idea. Untiminya postgraduate work permit. And that is the new immigration changes for Canada. US, I don't know much about almost postgraduate. So do research about that. But when say in we are on Utiminya Juman krata to say Utimiko H1B, EB3, any other visa routes, but postgraduates no mean share that any more requirements. No, your people in US are almost year school like the Fred effect. Ubetima on a platform so or try there no be a question and there will be something we are obey when young crata and then probably he's gonna explain it to you. Share job after school. So we in Crawford Moko school ewa brochira or more 100 especially the way a Ghana ACT and even though say you need to demonstrate say uria obeba back no let me tell you about 70% to 80% do not want to come back. Now, akwasi broni nim saa de nso nti no. Eno nti no wa create postgraduate work permit. Wa create postgraduate visa na to ho. But no asa ka kire o say, "Oh yes student visa na." Ka kire ne say o wi abekọ fie. Enti me wie na mekọ fie de a, ade nti na de postgraduate na ato ho. Eye broni nyansa. Broni mpese obeka kire o government ne say wo twenkrofo aba ne krom. Ye friend no brain drain. Brain drain. Emwa brain drain is say enimdifo e wo Ghana na munyina ya twe munyina ba abrochire na sebi aka sankwasefo gu ho a doctor for a nurse for one ma bo PhD na nko munyina be gu abrochire ehemfo na be kekere Ghana eno nti abrofo no UN o ma yade bi a eni kwase country bi eyusu no authority to brain drain less privileged countries eno nti na we student visa na wa hye wo se prove so obwa wasa ye postgraduate visa to hɔ ama wo why postgraduate work permit to hɔ ama wo di ntia why no de ma no ɛyɛ wa wo kɔ school na nanso ɛwɔ sɛ wo demonstrate sɛ uria bɛkɔ fie now hyɛ nso ɛno nti job after school now uwie now that postgraduate work visa ne so ana permit ne so a you can do any job of your choice. That is fine. Now, so postgraduate work permit and as a visa, no, me use work permit ni visa because me a lot of countries UK can postgraduate visa and a graduate visa. Canada can work permit, so I'll be using the work permit and the visa. A limited. Say the kind UK bemao, na 2 years for undergraduate and postgraduate, and then 3 years for PhD. Or matter so about 16 months. I make say 1 year 6 months. That's 18 months. Sorry. And Canada so no or the mao the year na uko school nti ukoye 1 year 1 year postgraduate ukoye 2 years abema 3 years postgraduate sa no ye no omo enchicheye ewo ebia na omaye changes bi there I don't know but the oho no na maka action ebia na omo the changes bi aba ba ukoye 1 year oma 1 year but 2 years ekode no ama 3 years sa na omo ye no as at 2024 I'm yet to revise my Canada immigration notes. Until you can go on the IRCC and revise that some might changes be towards the postgraduate consideration now. Enti edwuma bɛn na uwie a ebetimi ama waka kurom ho. The enti amekasa ne se memfa ne se mewie school. Mebɛyɛ dondology e UK ase. Dondology omo mo bɔtwene ana meboa. Omo mo bɔtwene. Kite ne sa drum no ana. Mabɛyɛ sa program no UK. Me wie no yama me postgraduate visa 2 years me da so 2 years ne beso a me wo options either say me ware na me de agye nkrata ana se me pɛ adwuma na me de agye nkrata na me yere wo Ghana e kyerɛ sɛ me ntimi nware nti adwuma now adwuma bɛn na bɛfa me bɛyɛ dondology me kɔbɔtwene broni bɛn na me kɔbɔtwene na di nachi ɛhɔ na di kokrom no ɛbɛba no. So if you want a long term planning program we ubenya ho adwuma e wo krom ho a ubenya visa sponsorship. For instance, oh, you're nurse now your nurse now. Definitely you'll be able to register with the UK NMC and get a COS as a nurse. You a teacher, you get license, QTS, you get COS as a teacher, teaching assistant in your who COS, how much more a teacher? There are so many programs are we have or mobile IT and ade. Now no be beside me say obey masters in mathematics. I was like MSc mathematics. If you are a teacher, now we now bachelor maths have fine. But MSc mathematics no, woman nyuma no nshada no sumpo na when your juma or best sponsor. Now Chrome has in your nyuma e wo bebre and you be cleaning can ubenya biaye. But so COS and only asem no. I know a lot of people are if apply for care companies, care, but their company cannot give them COS. It is sharing so in case we need juma nye. Name a juma wo bema sponsorship. Amwa switch on krata and asem na me no work. Eno nti no ubeye MSc mathematics na. Ebia na ubenya ho adwuma ye but omo COS de na ho adwuma no kra ye sen. Ubeye mathematician na ubeye den. Once I job market na. The job market na koye nsan we dwuma no ne say they don't like that And mo be business management no money accounting na commit my adwuma bank I used to ask myself how many people are able to go into the banking sector say omo adwuma Lloyds Bank after school. Majority of them find themselves in the warehouse. No Jenny set na to no adwuma warehouse because da be na Lloyds Bank and as a Barclays the babe to also or pay bankers. And say no man share that no so ubenya 1 or 2 bi. Now I start to say 6 months UK experience. Once work with school, we need experience be in the banking sector. UK. And into your program be a jumano very common. And then you use artificial intelligence to search the you can say give a prompter a best search the immigration of various countries. I bit must suggest a numa uriabinya a juma. So don't worry about that. I can say programs are uriabinya juma. Now, what consider a juma after school, no? Oko apply school, consider your tuition fee. Meaning, crofo bebre owa, na omo fani problem pa ye omo mko agent ho. Emma agent ye visa application ma womo no. They go and they are like, agent, mpesa udi mko school. Or say he or see UK, Canada, US. Now, what the agent ne say? Agent be in ho stress. Ope school ubenya admission term because waju ska. When admission we are we also one part admission my own school meboa Good. The gospel truth is schools now almost school fees board no and California application koho. Enu nti no wɔn nso no wɔn pɛ nkorɔfo nti agent no yɛ application na no wɔnyɛ admission the amount. So most of the travel and tour agent no wɔn schools wɔn apply man nkorɔfo no kyerɛ sɛ wote school fees no koraa na yɛ ma hyew. You ask yourself say hey enti enipa bapa betumi nya sɛ sika no. So mɛsrɛw ɛnna waba na wosua deɛ ɛwɔ classroom ha se ɛwɔ YouTube ha se ya. Adeɛ baako a ɛwɔ sɛ wɔde two trim at the back of your head. Ɛyɛ tuition fee. Will you be able to afford? Because school now wokɔ wɔ aburokyire ne deɛ ɛɛdo na wakɔ kurom hɔ no wɛntumi ntua school fees na in fact kakra bɛfa w'ani ase mmɛko ɛbɛkɔ w'ani. So consider tuition fee no ɛno nti na ɛnɛ mɛto me ho asi wɔ sɛ meba abɛkyerɛ wo na wankasa watumi aplane wo destiny ɛma wo bi ntra ne office bi mplane wo destiny ma wo ɛma wo nkɔto ntwene kuro no so now school fees £30,000 obi ba UK £22,000 program a wobɛyɛ wɔ UK ha bia na mebɛyɛ metua £11,400 the same program £11,400 one only the be about £22,000 the same program because travel and tour agent na yema no one fa ho ni school fees they don't care so be admission here no and sometimes my school be admission until every day be no moko they don't care about what tuition fee no but and because one kasa wo no you need to consider because empanyifo bu baby or see etua yonko ho a wo see etua duam and de etua wan kasa wo ho into when I will be to consider tuition fee no how do you consider Uko school ni portal ne so a US, UK, Canada baby no or let's take tuition fee no ewo ho. Empempi no eya na eye 1 year. 1 year tuition. Empempi no eye 1 year. Enti se uko UK portal na wachwe tuition fee £16,000 a na u program ni 2 years a multiply it by 2. School fees na ya na ewo ho no eya na eye per annum per year. Eti de obehu bia no minimum bia wo se wo ba school me ka kire ne se nko onye degree no wo Ghana nursing na o meye ne masters e wa ha se because Ghana eyefo na no na me ni lady bi e kasa ne kunu e wo Italy omo ti Italy sesia and then oba Italy na okọ Ghana ekoye ne nursing na osan eba Italy back ne kunu ne ma ne ko Ghana eko school here eya ne nursing ansa na wo se eba back why because it is very cheap in Ghana. Who compare tuition fee now. So wo ba school now when ni sika wo fie when you da the beer mesra pe 1 year bi and 2 years bi anya sa de akope scholarship because ekoye 3 years 4 years are in fact very difficult so we bet me tuition fee every year bi obenye sika and one thing and crowdfunding so say oh me could do abrochira me adwuma atua your student visa or the study permit is limited depending on the country. UK back yourself school air course why you do 20 hours a week. Canada back yourself 30 hours or 20 hours depending on the year. Year be one matter so about 20, be one 30. But still now you are limited. US and so or back yourself be a juma on campus, a juma or campus, want to mean a juma outside campus. Na juma or campus, and you cleaning campus one university when a juma be said our outside. So different countries and different rules at the amount. Now, who better than when your school fees, obo ha school fees every year be $30,000 into 3 years, $90,000 when you a scholarship power bedding. And now I'm be a war with no I could just go bank statement, no I could ya no visa kokrum ube jai. And that is why Ebim could do Canada, no ma could dear draw, untimiko school no I could dear draw. Ebimko US, the same thing untimiko school no. Why? Because one planning ahead. Now my student journey no dream no I go off, I die. Before braba UK, or my intimate school, no one funny part about UK is say Obeka you say to your deposit Ghana, maybe £3,000 and 4,000. Ubedru ya or see to your 50% of the tuition fee and sana wabetena class. It demands a tuition fee of £15,000. 50% here 7,500, right? One more to your deposit 3,000 Ghana. I don't know bedru UK. I'll be register akwaje student ID no. Okay, I'll see to your 50%. And 50% of the 15,000 7,500. 7,500 what you 3,000 Ghana 4,500. Sada na was a 4,500 pounds no and sana what me start to crack class. That's one funny part of UK schools in the Bibre. Then the remaining half was spread the amount. So if you don't look at almost student policy, the payment policy now, who could draw and go for minimum into a class first 3 months, one class or hana school no or medical email. You are not reporting, you've not paid your school fees, no mama pressure. It be a first 2 months. On the 3rd month, no normal send no message. Say omobema debt collectors about so agency be law enforcement for may chase you. If they chase you and they are not getting the money, no matter my home office. As soon as see your man sponsorship, ya cancel. Oh, has no home office for send no message. School now buying almost so much of this. Your amount 60 days for free krumasi. That is what is happening. First, 2023 message a home office for the amount. Your amount 60 days. Fakope employer and as a fast switch and a coffee. Into now option. Say see a mobile option being why because you can washemra. So with the school bar, you need a certificate. We say best school, don't person who school you set and yes, I krata ukrumha. It is a waba no one school na set name kurao. Then ube coffee. But 2023 na sa ambra ne ma any day. Oma 60 days now. As if I could company no one sponsor, never jink krata, and as if I could switch it, ebi aware na bibi. But say see adie, when you set name kura, or send no message, or say 60 days, fa a pack on yama, ne coffee. And that is what a lot of people are facing. And to Obi Musubeka say, ferry idea, Feninamu. So on our school UK, now 4 months, or say Ghana dear, and then can you say Muchani to a hand to be banana in a moa, almost a police for Bano Mujani. But they are here, they will never tell you their story on the internet because one okay cancel. What they never going to Obesha can what tomorrow now so be tomb. But tips and just I will tell you the gospel truth. A lot of people were yet to monkratem one the school nearby. But they are still here. One funny part about Abrochini is say you be pan a betcha which are quite what he had. One said I'm a tatao. It be brene gumo macoman tomb. But I'm peso babe pass it through. The fact is, say, in deporting into say, ne button yem. Just imagine, say, when I'm car, up a police car ever. Wow, no credit my she want to cry Jones or cry account. Like psychologically, already a brutal no a depressing. And to one say, sound mind, I make a girl cry say chitu or so Ghana. Yes, I don't crata. On to me, police council who now. 2 troubles, 1 got. Wow, just imagine. Intimate person over pass it through that stress. I see. And it's may prepare on main case me mau see, but psychological preparation and yeah. So the tuition fee, they are normally still a portal and so no, a 1 year. But we say Kwabena if it's £15,000 for 1 year. Yes. So can actually £15,000 a 1 year. It is a 2-year master's, so that means £30,000. No. Good. It may catch you say you multiply the years now by you by the tuition fee, and then you get the original tuition fee now betriano. I therefore for also consider as an international student a scholarship. Oh, and semi in the medema. You not get to wait na yan and crofoko frefren crofo phone so was me person me no casamiko school. Now I could try consultation. Me the ninja in this video and some make kind win in hano and crofo tria husika. Into wood tia appreciate it. Write, jot down. The video will be stored on YouTube for future references. Anytime you can get some earpiece, put what I shall assume. Now we're training in a too for scholarship. Ebwa. There were a lot of schools are one scholarship. The scholarship no you be brave. There were partial scholarship, partial tuition scholarship. There were full tuition scholarship. And there were the full scholarship with the stipends and other stipends. Now, partial scholarship no any say ebi o high automatic to say UK schools ni bo ha we ya automatic now ebi am £3,000 what if you school ni so I will fees ni so and maybe £1,000, right? So last time I catch them say lady be on your UK visa and the tuition fee na ye £16,000 and our mama no international scholarship of £1,000 omo tifre so and I beka 15,000 and one more sign emano global BB scholarship because the grade in a year and also 3,400 into a year and school fees na beka me fancy 12,000 is it 3,000 me refi but na kwaka 11,900 me fancy £12,000 it don't say from 16,000 when you partial scholarship of 4,000 you take free so sometimes school fees need there or say me can say consider no But we school fees ni we are such more scholarship opportunities no. Say unya ebetimi atiswa. It was school board Bristol has say one to me 50% scholarship into back almost school portal and so near trade ABR £20,000 and I be £15,000. But who apply now grade yeah, to me 50% scholarship. Let's say a subetia abeka 7,500. Now Canada, any US, one scholarship, a part of the application. Now I no ma utria hoka, unlike the UK. UK there is on merit, yeah the chill. But Canada, any US, utria hoka. For instance, one of my acquire masters in a PhD, no, ebi ha, oh yeah. Depending on a student's CV, ebia what's your leadership skills? Say now you're graduate teaching assistant, be time agobo degree and now you teaching assistant and I be bisa. Omo to me bisa say oba school mono, ubet my teaching assistant. Because of say you know selecting school no to me eden, Emma scholarship, naturally say a cover with teaching assistant. The other time na me tie Freddie Fett. Now oka say obinya scholarship US because or joining school kwa. Just school kwa onimnyom to and or joining school kwa into your scholarship. And then also being so scholarship because or joining athlete or mamu to American athletics no into your scholarship. So no, they will let you work for it because of idea we are school ninti. Now your account either obey tea. Most of the time no US ne Canada no ya na wo mo nhyɛ da ni separate application bi a was here for scholarship no SOP ni na was train year. And I say, "Be was a school no, I was separated. Then when you admission, no, ma send the link the amount. Say your scholarship be apply. Then you write a scholarship letter. Then you apply. So it is always fixed to the applications. Either you get it automatically or after admission, then they send you a link to do the application for the scholarship. Unlike UK, so UK the end day it is written on the school portal, and then you get it automatically. And then sometimes just some few scholarships, then you have to apply. Now, you can summa full scholarship depending on the program, especially the IT programs, the AI, and the UK, or more inventing AI, artificial intelligence, or person challenge US, and I can say China, and one Canada, or a year or more training for in AI, right? Yes, open microphone minim IT. And she said, who was our field now? The school can give you a cancer scholarship. Omon by public health, research in health. Our minim so research no we are a mo NHS no depending on research topic no they give you full scholarship. So it depends on the program you are coming to do. Your programs in Nana UK Bema scholarship. If it will benefit the country, they'll give you a full scholarship. Now, yes, our scholarships be a while. And no different organizations. Today, me kind of government scholarship. To say Ghana buying it will be your friend of the Ghana Scholarship Secretariat. I will be say check your sound. Can you guys hear me now? Ghana Scholarship Secretariat. One our scholarship our one de ma wa one de no. The full tuition plus. Hello. All right. Enoch, me sound the numbers here. That's it. They give you the full tuition plus the stipends. The attorney say, "We bet your school fees ni nyinaa ama wo." Then every month, wabema usika udibedidi the stipends or the stipends. Eba sana uye visa application na you don't show any bank statement. Just the scholarship letter, you are through. You are good to go. Just the scholarship letter, you are good to go. But ukonya school bia school na ma full tuition scholarship. But stipends and stipends and oh yeah, visa na you need to add a bank statement because apart from tuition fee, you need to also prove maintenance during the immigration. And school no on proving maintenance now, it was having here bank statement. That is the difference in the scholarship. So when your scholarship are ever tuition fee and there was stipends now, when here bank statement be during the visa application. But if our tuition fee no quadia, then obey here bank statement to prove your maintenance. All right. Now, what person would take scholarship nominate bank statement no asia. My video be I think it's the last month or last 2 months. Maybe chile about the visa I can say bank statement for student. Me church scholarship ne stipends ne the way it's calculating no. Canada calculation, UK calculation, yeah, I don't know. So go back and reflect on that video and then you add that knowledge to what we've discussed. Now, international support. Hwese school no obe support to as an international student. Your schools be oha. One more accommodation. They have accommodation. And then accommodation no because normally no student accommodation is affordable. That's what we call rent abonting. And the country be and you know rent abroad is expensive. The first 3 months you might not even get job to do. Ghana sikana wo fie na no na betwe wo rent be first 3 months and when you adwuma ye wo kroma. It is a what dine bo dia e be kwatia opa. It consider say school no or sponsorship and as a support international student in terms of accommodation. And then your school bo ha obe support with the visa application. Make a visa application and yet say or your agent or be visa na wo. But obe listed documents had be visa no obe process when your admission no kura wie no obe ma link what the beko I can say what the beko the visa na den akotum say bia click ase na apply visa to say UK schools ni be bro ha or more yes a school like University of Sunderland ubon say when your admission wo cast na ba no message na cast ne ba no be catch this link will take you to the UK VI for your visa. You pay health surcharge. Like Obe explain ni nyina a form of support. The fact is a woman with information kekeno working kind of kuran waka bibia to trim. It's a support that the school can give to you. Other schools bo how nya send o cast ni ma we wie. E kwa be fa so abeje visa ba no. So some of the schools will give you that support. A school like University of Sunderland say who apply or man cast anywhere or how they will check up on you. They'll send you an email. What the visa na tomorrow ana there be ania have you received or a decision? Now what prompt you omo? What prompt you my or 1 week 2 weeks time no such at all. Once I visa na ana there be ania what our flight send a ticket in my area. Dabena baby do UK. So University of Sunderland they do that. And then no masa catch dabena beba UK open se befa airport na. So they'll give you that support. They'll always communicate to you through the email. And international support ni ebia. It is my alma mater, and so I know about them. And then I know a couple of people are this year, Mabu or Mama or Mo Aya. I used to watch their email and I've been seeing the school sending them that email. So I know what I'm talking about. Apart from that, Mama Yenko documents are ube here at the AJ student visa. Now, the first document a application form. Now, application form no your school be in the portal to say US and Canada now. I school in the portal no so no. It's either say obema wa download the application form no. Now we fill in the paper base. Now we sa upload it. And I say you fill it online at the amano school portal no so. You can so obey or yes a lot of school obema wenya our application will be wo school portal no so. And then no more be the UCAS, the UCAS. Now UCAS no no obeko now what the work of fellow details or then you apply the school through the UCAS. It depends to school muha obeka just see school with the application obey your UCAS normal UCAS link and I say you do it on our portal. And the application form is your first thing. Also the two say the first document you will need. Without filling the application form, sending to the school, you have never done an application. Mire fee scholarship be UK. Before I say make documents, let me chip in. I'm Mire fee. Commonwealth scholarship and a Chevening scholarship. These are independent institution-based scholarship. Me say a Jumekobi Commonwealth scholarship no ohene and our hima no kurum has in ahimfie no. Buckingham Palace and this scholarship na ba. The supporting countries are colonize so the Commonwealth countries. ɛno no ogye a mesɛ ɔyɛ akan mu yie because they restrict you we are wodi nimdeɛ no ebɛkɔ fie so few programs and they exempt them from that restriction until sɛ wokɔ apply Commonwealth scholarship na wo nsa ka a kenkan mu ansa na wasign it o sign contract ni wie pɛ sɛ kim na wo bɛ school na na sɛ wo deɛ ne sɛ wo wie abɛkɔ fie a then wo wie a wonya nkrata wo kurom ha yɛ ma wo ntena ha gye sɛ kɔ Ghana at least 2 years ansa na wasa return to UK hyɛ ne nso ti nkɔmɔ na me ne wo di yɛ ne yie cause obi aka o scholarship bia ba wo nkenkan he Commonwealth na wakɔyɛ wo wie a wanhwɛ a wobɛkɔ fie 2 years ansa na waba depending on wo deɛ na obenya ne taking kind scholarship contract no yie another scholarship Chevening scholarship yeah they ma brilliant students Chevening scholarship no o ma bia to mu UK now eno no upo umpo obao bema akokora o abranti o akwada o uwi abekɔ fie 2 years ansa na waba mandatory because your design is a beji nimdeɛ no nefa kɔboa wo kuro yanka sefa betena UK ha and this obi catch us a Chevening scholarship ho that's how apply the enemy catch us if I two trim say we are why ready say obeko Ghana ko hassle 2 years ansa na wo senya kwan bia o san de aba UK because say we school UK a school no ebebo home office for amane enye wona abebo home office for amane na home office for asend you email say school now report am mo say we school no until you can now apply for your postgraduate and I say any form of visa unya sa akwanya ne say home office for ebie wa yina tuma ma wa okona wo apply school na e kan say visa na the postgraduate visa na say when you COS o switch ya obebisa wo say o ba no o the scholarship ne ba ya na o say ane unya select ane na document a obe requesting next a letter of no objection na che say nipa na o ma scholarship no wagye atum set na krom ha and then you will never get it from the Chevening scholarship womo fa ma when ya sa letter no anto visa no so a unya visa bia wo krom ha unya COS so wan visa bia no abenya aje se okofie 2 years time na why entry application dey wuram sa letter of no objection no you will not get it because eno ne kire say womo tiase set na ha tena krom ha the same thing for Ghana Scholarship Secretariat Ghana bind there no and no restrictions in this so but Ghana by bit make actually say where we school no men fast letter name out one farmer wa wuntimi nyankrata you have to go back to Ghana it is a Ghana by MA scholarship app one be decided so okay where we me and me born ho ka say bre school e UK or better now at na ho ntima ma was letter no if you don't get that letter from the Scholarship Secretariat you can never apply your student I can say postgraduate visa because the letter of no objection is one document because of the scholarship eba krom so mo am kwaje scholarship no mo nhye sa ne ma ni nyina nso mo nhye sa ne ma ni nyina nso it is very very important. Now let me go back to the documents. Document number 1 application form you fill it online or a paper base. The document number 2 academic transcript. Now the academic transcripts right from your secondary school. Yes, obo how it is may apply PhD into me masters in apply. They want to see your progress, your academic progress into a transcript because it's secondary school. Yeah, WAEC certificate and no one transcript no. It be more to me is it a cumulative report or something like that? But when the WAEC alone is fine. But if you diploma, no. And that's what we was any course bino. You need a transcript. Transcript is different from the certificate. Transcript all the programs you read, and then one kasa progress first semester, saying second semester, saying level 200 first semester, saying it anonymous a detailed of your academic progress or past academic progress. So the transcript is very very important. The document number 3, a certificate na ankasa, the awarded certificate that transcript they also need that. And I don't know right from your secondary school. So I don't know why what's in the makacho say any transcript what's and why a transcript and what's a certificate Say school no entiase na say secondary school na kwaji the cumulative record na ubetumi akwaji. But one thing is a lot of schools the WAEC alone is enough for them. I just say from o diploma no na na omo eje transcripts no. Menka say all the schools so anything mama wo exemption no. Now, or certificate, certificate be a when you're from secondary beer, you need to submit it to the school. So from your WASI, your diploma, your degree, your master's, only diploma na your WASI degree a year, you submit it to them from secondary school to above, any certificate. Now, certain countries will let you do evaluation. Your countries be won't trust your certificate, no, make us won't trust ya. HS almost feel say ubetimi akọ cafe na wankasa wakọ for twetwetwe nneema bi na waprente se wanya ye UK ha say a lot of Nigeria for omaba omanya visa ye deport wo because wo the fake certificate na ebaaye nancy nurse bia wo ye adwuma wo NHS ye deport no because one ne kunu enya ntokwa na ne kunu no ko reporting is wo ba no some of the certificate ni be fake omo ye investigation and pounds na ye fake to me deporte oba no ni kunu ni nyina ko Nigeria. So they know it. More record so. So certain countries they will let you do evaluation. UK on my own, but later a home they will deport you. But Canada and then US they will do evaluation. Yeah, well, Ghana and I think it's a 2024 or 2023. And Kwadabia no more joining National Maths and Science Quiz. Emma Omoko US, nya scholarship ko US. Later, when we evaluate one more transcript, no, who say you fake. Emma, you can say you revoke one more admissions. No, some kaya one send by internet and so. Some kaya sa story na. Enti those ni nyina ka ho bi na omoma ye evaluation no. So omo ka cho se koye evaluation na enuntia they want to evaluate one the authenticity. Say you're authentic, men kan sabrofo ne ma. Then number two, say any one educational level no ebo because sometimes modules na ye Ghana no enya sa modules ni bi no ye wa abrochire. So they want to evaluate it to meet their standard. Say ampa u diploma no any Canada diploma okay, any US diploma no the same. So they do that evaluation for you. So evaluation no two reasons to evaluate to their standard and also to make sure say what certificate no genuine. And then on top of it, so evaluation, a country based. Some will ask you to evaluate, others will not ask you. Now, proof of English, and I say English proficiency. Now, you can English proficiency, the ability to read and write in English. The fact is, say, wabo degree, wabo masters, wako secondary school, no, and cheresa wote brofo. There were a lot of people are omabo degree. Oko school of China, omo de China kasa na esua de. Enkrofo with degree in nursing, omo ye French for. Oko France omo de French and esua de ho. Or degree in nursing, masters in nursing, but or the French in esua. They are not just what a brofo. So your degree, your masters, your PhD doesn't mean what a brofo. You still need to prove English, and that is what I am enkrofo confused. Say me what degree wa Ghana? I didn't know improve English. Yes, because your degree, your master's doesn't guarantee what a brofum. Now, document ben a bit match what a brofum. If the school can exempt you because our country are a cab brofum, they said countries in Iboha, wajia to muse, and a school in Iboha, wajia to muse or my Ghana, ye cab brofu. But a person who prove say a no correct, say uko school no, o can brofo. So you get a document to be up. Your friend English proficiency letter. Ubeko school no wako document no. And then when you are able to get that document, now when they come application they will exempt you from the English proof. So all they want you to do is what's the Ghana the brofone chradi any school now English headmaster no and as academic head no one letter and stamp pesos ane oba the brofo ede and a chrawade name and yes be dagati and I say asante and I say angwana near the chrawade and no pen or free one. Number two, other schools will not accept that. There was depending on the program they will still ask you to write either the IELTS, the English language, International English Language Test System, the IELTS, or the TOEFL. The TOEFL is TOEFL, TOEFL. Ebi betima mo PT ko oko Canada. But to say certain countries, Duolingo, right? So depending on the country, go school the portal now. Or let's see the English test I will be doing actually. And only they just say usua echo exams ne pass it, and sana they beto documents in so. And then preparation towards next year. Then you need to prepare. So program no be ask for IELTS, and then in the year start to call IELTS classes. Not that you go try to pass it, and because or maybe be admission at two and try answer. And then the time biano, and ma enkrofo or my admission no catch the na scholarship near that nyina a catch. So English proof. Now why we wasi oko secondary school pay. Secondary school no wasi results no is enough for you. Why no? Because during the wasi no you write English as an exam. Once the wasi no we elect a core subject in English ka ho o tre pass it. In table school be catch us say wasi no A1 to C6 in English, or you okay with it? But when you're D7 yeah, then onje. It is English now was in so no. Maybe I'm fancy who need degree, masters near Yabeko Akwaji English proficiency letter. Now we a secondary school and we school abrochra. Just your was no English now was no A1 to C6 Esheswa is okay for them. More mokoye NVTI, moko technical no, they do not recognize that as a proof of English. So you still need to get the English proficiency letter from your NVTI. And do sabi school normal letter e dey to NVTI and so and now they apply the technical schools in Canada. All right. Now another document I will be here. The standardized test scores. There are certain countries be or what or person try exams being kakran so to say SAT, SAT, SAT. Right, certain countries like US normally we obeka just go SAT. Or try to me bow Emma almost say wabbing. So I can one admission one that you need to write it. If it is not part of you are okay. UK, yeah, almost said how be as all right. Now documents in my bob saying my bob 5 for so so documents no be dependent into documents I'm all had a 19, but I be 5 for him to be 14. And a 14 nyina na obi hia enti wa wo tretre bia no enti na me explain no enti wa enya wo dia na wayi wo dia na fim ti SAT no the SAT any wo dia so UK wo hia na wayi afrim. Now personal supporting documents one kasanso wo supporting documents. Number 1 o CV curriculum vitae. The student CV is different from a resume and as a CV for a job application. A resume or a CV for a job application is tailored towards you searching for the jobs. So a show with skills and experience in the job role are aligned with the employer. But a student CV, is written or tailored towards your academic records and now you're eligible for that program. Enti one difference and then who insert a lot of academic records. Maybe I go school now you guess SP leadership in school now joining school kwa ultimately you show CV so because uko school a demonstrator said now or previous now leadership is rules I can say house I can say prefect but uko pay juma as my house prefect yeah what I say so students CV every crime fan say what kind of masters and masters no why research proposals near there they ultimately shisha so but proposal you see so a job CV and a resume is different from a student CV. So do enough research and know the difference between a student CV and a CV for a job application and then make sure say ube to me the standardized student CV and then for your school application. Another one the SOP statement of purpose and as a personal statement, depending on the country. Now, statement of purpose and as a personal statement, difference you acquire first SOP and I acquire a first personal statement. No, Nyamiadom tips and just your website, tipsandjust.com. My write-ups I my upgrade is ya ya. So okwa on the website ni we are monkai me na menkyerɛ mo. Okwa under resources you see a CV SOP click so a better how to write a SOP, how to write a can say personal statement difference and then may upload the sample ɛwɔ hɔ na wa download na wa hwɛ so e de atwerɛ wo die ɛwɔ www.tipsandgist.com. Free to go there and learn. Yeah to support this platform. Yeah personal website. More TikTok no link no ɛwɔ me bio ni so. All right. Now, SOP and our personal statement. And also everywhere, letter of recommendation. Now, letter of recommendation, a big kind of reference. You need a recommendation letter, 2 or 3, depending on the school's requirement. So, okay, also pay me, now we school no, we juma. Then obeji bako through school. Now waji bako every jumem. So, ebia where we school 2020, and I post we juma. Nti abasa na obeji baako afiri boss or current boss na waje baako nso afiri academic. Oka se miensa obeji mienu afiri school na waje baako afiri adwumam. All right, so depending on the school. Passport biodata. Traveling passport. So opeso uko school abrochire na unyanya passport a mesra kwaye passport because a lot of schools oya application a obebisa wo passport number. And then obeyama will upload the biodata of your passport. Take a biodata, ubi your passport in my baby or picture, anyway information one, and on your friend biodata. Obama was scan it now they are sending school no. So it's part of the documents for a school application. Now, ebimo ebe to me amawaye passport size photographs is not necessary. I don't know, but I can make documents now my list depending on the country. If the country is asking you to take a passport size picture, if you are digital and if I send you one, you need to do that and then send it to them. Now, ebi wabema wa show proof of funds, the bank statement. But here is the trick. A lot of schools will give you the admission before you prove it. Oma admission na unwiye. And no ntimi mfanya visa. Into obeka just when admission, but ebia also prove bank statement. Nebia utua deposit. And sakra no de cars no abro. Canada so your friend LOA, letter of acceptance. Asa no de abro. And to unyanya letter of acceptance for Canada. US or friend I-20. Unyanya I-20. UK kind of cars CS. Unyanya cars na. Let's admission no NC pin sita. Minimum when you admission when you're I-20, will be admission when you're cast because when you prove bank statement. So you see, and your documents, I was already two trim. The time I will gather documents for student application, when you're SC baby, I make a kind of passport now. Now we apply school now. Who apply in the channel to say you can say, acha 2 weeks to 4 weeks now when you're admission. University of Sunderland, ultimately within 4 days. When you're Monday, Thursday, Friday, now when you're admission. Canada and US need to make about 2 months, 8 weeks, and send a reply about. But UK, documents say into the panel the amount. And the time I application, or the admission in my wa, a hona OBA or cast shield, at the amount, say upload the documents and obey our bank statement. At the time one, oko apply school no, and say January na be apply a cancer obeko school na. O ye ni na no na oboabo ho de esie. Obey the next year September so up. And you know start a build the bank statement no. Said the be ya. I know a lot of people are women admission cars or trying or building a bank statement they are cars. And then over September, I think the other time I was talking to one guy on TikTok. I was in the cars a delay or best school to early September. And then the bank statement is over building no. I think say a young building we to know be some say and I'm say on contact school no. And then what my contact school na mama the cars na mano. I say. And when we get any bia one should be to me how because one for bank statement na mana one for document name one for bounce on to me visa na school no so be bia then what is the essence let's say immigration on for visa name because school na be almost ya de jawa didn't on for visa mount. Okay, then another thing research proposal good mo amokoye PhD ne masters no most of the schools as part of the application obema was submitted a research proposal. Ebu also we admission we are obema was submitted a research proposal as part of the documents and some of the cars and I-20 and LOA and them abroad depending on the school's own discretion. and if I told him say they are one quite masters no money PhD no or research proposal be there obey to me aji everywhere. Now portfolio no enye school bi anaji portfolio no bia na okoye course bi to say art no man say film mo film any art and design no so ebi wa oji portfolio to say bia okoye media okoye program bi to say media na say music and say yeah or person who say bia when keyboard ni board do you have any portfolio bia obetimi aye so sometimes we create a digital to say bia LinkedIn account, you upload some of your works, maybe projects, maybe videos, then you give them the link to your portfolio and then they can watch it. And certain portfolio in background so are written. So depending on how our portfolio is here, whether you have a website or design a portfolio, it will LinkedIn, have more access to go and view works, no. And now say depending on how you send your portfolio to them. Not all the schools, but some schools, especially program no art anywhere. Obeji portfolio. Work experience, yes, work experience, some of the schools do request for it, and that is why we with students CV now, you put your work experience on it, so it will cover that. If still now, up a work experience, and then you need to submit an appointment letter or a letter from your boss to indicate say Oye Juma, but they don't normally worry that, so you can take that out of way. And then as part of visa application, documents be or to say or medicals and police clearance and I don't know, it will come at a later part of during the visa application. So far school application, these are the documents. At this point, let us go straight and then learn how to use artificial intelligence, AI, to help us look for schools. Now, let me tell you, don't use AI to write your SOP. And you soon find your SOP. And before you sama equity warm. Some school bo ha on chill on song. It may was a maybe a video about TikTok. We see who made the project to can yamishi or be so etrese or the chino. Now AI no na ewo ho dada we say we chat GPT 2020 benyina na chat GPT wo but na entrinity say 2024 ne 2025 and yakwa TikTok okora na enkrofo be the AI video I want say afi na trinity enti ama school say wa broche no omahunu omo softwares a wo ye can say omo ma project a your friend software be turn it in all your project now they are kotum AI plagiarism ebe detecting ni nyina ye bechew now oma ya sade e de acheche nkrofo especially before international student and it says no wo mo ntwen kra ma wo ma school mu ho application stage na ankasa no then they are looking at it and says an answer na obenya admission no they look at so SOP statement of purpose no with the AI na twere ya na it mesraw obetime use AI de atwere AI for reference o twere ahwe so atwere and with the AI na twere bia wonnim the way si twere SOP untwere bi da one man prompt with the details or credentials amano watwere ma wo hwe so na twere no in your own words said the software will not detect the AI ebinso use paraphrasing tool like the Quillbot into we are the AI natural man no now we use another software to change it to different words in other words on one words it will be no sentence by sentence or copy no da to Quillbot no a paraphrase no a paste or by any sa kwesi then ube we no say it will never detect AI but if you don't know how to do that then mesraw because sometimes yanka we anchiremwa you people want cheap things. Oh, ChatGPT write SOP 1,000 words. Now they are coming school. You apply, you not get admission. I waste your time. You lose January opportunity. One share this is September, and I said the next year January. A time wasting. Until this little thing can save you. A trade menkasa chinchina ye betchew. But utie menso now ye no pa ebe board and say wentie na ye betchew na ya ama admission. Ade ya kura ne say ya chew no kranko ka no kra na kire mpo kra na wa hunu say oh me SOP no wa say wanya obi kwa wonte o monka kra was my admissions are o man fi me enso bia na ya chew ya bow SOP na to atwene baby eno na ya and you keep on do it 2 years na da so te Ghana and then after oba obi die motis my school US is a minya admission Canada minya admission Jimmy Sikana ye mamie And so na problem ni SOP. Menya magician o. Menko immigration school, menko he. Na because me metena se Dimitri matrama oninti. Na when admission ma do be $5,000 na ma die de kwa. So me catch or say ehun hia se unfifiri a wate wanimu fifiri ubetua makwa brane so woni. There be sa school fees kra wenya unya school fees. So for sesika no e build the bank statement no. Na cho bo ase. Enough of the sirihehe or internet ne so. If you want to go abroad, uko do abroad na internet papa wo. Ade be a person share with social media, TikTok there, you know. Ubetimi ahwe. This time round, you know, see yourself say you are doing an academic journey. You want to sit down and learn. Show SOP. If it will take you 2 weeks to finish the SOP. So we start the introduction. What training ne? Adeche what to so where the we had a come wadan for be wadwumam. Chale kan ade we say grammar error bi wom meti ha na on correct ma we dey come another person. Get people involved and use AI no. Na time AI my then crofon ko school abrochire. How were they able to write SOP? But I know can okra chire obi a. Oh, fuda kwasa asem enkrofo de ayakwa abrochire. But unu abeye ne ache no na what destroy the life kwa. To make natural, say the bear unim se school no, one more bechewa no munchi uninti. A lot of people are facing that problem now. Don't use it for your SOP. Use the AI for research. And on no. How do you use AI to research a lot about schools? First, you know, catch them say this. A school ban or Canada, then I'm using your Google. I go on Google and then I enter. Oh, cheap schools in Canada. Now Google the search now Bible or schools website baby who there. Oh yeah. But now no AI can do all the jobs for you, list all the schools, their programs, and give you even the link to the school right in the chat GPT. And I say any of the AI. May so two artificial intelligence. So far DeepSeek and AI. DeepSeek was designed by China, and then chat GPT is from US. Ebia ne nim de menim de wa benchen obi. Sometimes me use DeepSeek na a benchen chat GPT. Another time another research bo ame ya chat GPT information de ma me no eye. Eti any time bia no te say me website no information am chowo so no different prompt am use no bo ha me or chat GPT. I don't get it. I have to use DeepSeek, right, to do the research and then write the website. You can say any man am chowo so no. So with my experience no, I cannot show you which of them. You can use both to decide, right? ChatGPT I may use it for my research, you know. I don't use it for SOP and my medical cultural resume cover letter there be your softwares are medical cultural. I use it purely for research. To say the name mono. But your free version and your paid. Free version, you know, me adie free. Oh, we are sim mempe. Adie free. Oh, we are sim mempe. Intimity we are sekurano. Many oba bepe me kra minim so ye be fonti no bepe me mbese me ankasa me mbre na me nkopɛ oba na no ate ase se me to oba bi text me filu misro enti that was by the way enti se broni aye software na or free na or say paid premium minim se odi bibia se premium ni mu a free for no eni. So that thing into any software be am use be no I try to pay for it. And to me chat GPT na me use, I have paid for it. And I'm telling you, say the research now, it does better than the free version of the chat GPT. So if you want to do deep research, try and use the paid version. It will help you. Now I am coming to do research using my paid version. So you saw the now the same year is because mine is a paid version and it does a deeper research. Okay, so let me try and then add the chat GPT on the screen for you. At this point, if you're on TikTok, if you're on TikTok, so more YouTube, no, as you can see, that is the chat GPT on the screen, right? That is the chat GPT on the screen. Let me show you my payment. You see, you can see say £20 current plan on say mint click so I just say my subscribe data. So every month be £20 and it gives me a deeper research, and a deeper research of it. Okay. Into once I'll say expanded deep research instead of the free version, you know. And that is why I me use it. And if you want to use the AI for researcher, sometimes try and then invest. At least so one matter research be now yeah triaka yeah do. All right. Now, how do you give a prompt to Chat GPT? Say see an unisika oko travel and toho. And a tips and just so say a man ho watch what dear we. Now one ka school be anchero, one mouth the obey your documents will be bia. But on board school back credit program crowd ko yam pokron ka bin chrewo. So we are benya jumaye, so we jumanye. One car in chrewo. Enti ebeyede na Chat GPT no etimi achero sa na no. Enti ye be use Chat GPT no to be our travel advisor. And I say our coach. No, a coach here. Enti Chat GPT de be maka chero say a garbage in, garbage out, or a robot. Unim ade ono so nim ade. Wabon a ono so abon. Unim nyansa ono so nim nyansa. Sebi wagimi a Chat GPT no so wagimi. Nipa na wote animu no. Wono na ye Chat GPT e ya hwehwe. Aye se wo hwehwe. Wanim eno na so wahwehwe nim. Enti ade a obebo ahyem na eno na be piaba. Sanity. Enti one, I was a wutimi etuni Chat GPT no. Ema ne dwene te se enipa. Ebeye den na watuni ama na dwene te se nipa. You need to give it a prompt. Say Chat GPT, me pese u behave as a coach for a school application. And as my travel coach. What I say, into the kind catch na what the kind na afi wasesa na adwene no. Say see I met me catch Chat GPT, me pese uye my counselor and as a relationship advice. Mene me get onyantokwa me ba be catch the moment me man prompt no obedwene to say can say relationship advisor. Sa na ote wo company a ubetima man prompt Chat GPT me pese uye me can say a business manager and then ho na obedwene to say a business manager and a robot the kind man ndwene to say the wo person odwene ansa na waka asem na kire no. That is one thing that people fail to do. So the first prompt is to make the Chat GPT think as you want it to think. In the first prompt, I want to apply schools abroad as an international student, right? International student. Can you be my personal coach and advisor in the selection of school programs, etc., etc. If so, how can you be of help? Enti waka che ChatGPT ne say, o person who apply school e wa abrochire as international student. Na o bisa ne say, o person wonye wo e can say a coach and I say advice on toolful in the selection of school we be boa emwa program we be boa emwa etc. Obetumi aboa wa onkyere okwan a obefa so a obetumi eden aboa. Now one man go ahead. Oman go ahead now. Was it thinking longer for better answer? My catch say me use the paid version into me research in a check or deep research. But what you na nka oba prompt nka start it chere. Broni ohun me say broni no ye free no na paid. Once me dey still enyama answer eguso. Ebu okra your research bo me yet me dey 10 minutes me ja hokoda me bana results aba. Yes. So yeah man time. Yeah, man, time ni nyina no na mo bisa questions or comment section ase on YouTube na me eno ko say my class is still not in but I'm on a government scholarship too, it will come. Nat or say good evening, please provide tips and just information about trade tips and just provide information about trade schools in Canada. That is what exactly why we're doing. So Nat, you are going to use the ChatGPT to help you ask these questions, okay? And I say absolutely, I can be your personal coach for applying schools abroad. Here is how I will help you. One, I will support you to provide your goals, clarify the target career, degree level, diploma, blah, 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 blah. The country and the program. Obecho UK versus Canada, the visa rules, Obecho, oh, UK be you say, Canada be you say. Fortunately for you, and my yes, way number 2, no my the amount. Personalized shortlist programs in the budget no mano funding a scholarship free discount obema school way a scholarship where you say tuition fee living expenses budget obema union application materials obaya review for CV SOP references portfolio if needed obaya nyina at the amount timeline or bachelor school we say or more deadline no yen in term anyas application be trauma ma obaya sa chese adwuma obaya amount there it said the wako to bika as a travel and tour agent ChatGPT a baby be a amount what I need from you to start one or field a be open nursing blah 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 highest qualification until we know a questions are I was say enter and then automatically what the amount now when you say a you know you can copy this and then reply and then or reply now then obema sa research no maybe a field I want to apply in a field of nursing highest qualification maybe I'm with diploma and I'm with degree English proficiency maybe I'm not planning to write a test I need schools on English proficiency letter my budget and I say if you need yes I need a scholarship because I don't have I can't say enough financial I prefer countries maybe I'm pay UK target maybe I'm person call January May and September 2026 work of volunteer and person we are metna so and I can say our study gaps many gap will be a medumem I've been working ever since I'm in school and then non-negotiate until when you can leave that so you can answer these and then answers are the match GPT no and no and ebema wo you can say answers no another way so and say one kasa obetimi actually no or personal circumstances by typing it in an essay form say abia 1 I am in Ghana I am currently in Ghana so because I can international student and certain countries they exempt Ghana from certain things it is better you told that the ChatGPT or Ghana so I'm currently in Ghana I can say Ghana full stop now share a field of study no I can say or past experience, yes, academic experience in Tibia, we accounting, right? A bachelor's of accounting, and I have I'm a graduate with bachelor's in accounting, right? And I know now, and I say be a diploma in nursing, diploma in teaching the war. Into waka, baby, I war, waka, baby, I war. I have maybe a 2 years experience working as maybe an accountant experience into waka working currently as an accountant and I say be as a secretary maybe I will be able to me trade man okay now I want you to suggest some programs in Canada and I say UK in Canada that I can pursue and also can get me a job after school. So they all catch ChatGPT. They say, why ignore English proficiency or budget in who they can show program first, then later no ubit me I'm an other prompts no. So catch and say, to say the Abia Mayor life. What's the tips? I want to talk to you. And then a person maker na my file. Me person me go school. We a program ben may nurse okay country ben Canada. Some questions na inti fan say can was much tips and just catch a ChatGPT no. So I'm currently in Ghana, a graduate with bachelor's in accounting. I have 2 years experience currently working as an accountant, and I want you to suggest programs in Canada that I can pursue and also can land me a job after school because you're also thinking about getting a job. You're certain programs go away or Canada, juma. Right? I say, enti wobeman sa prompt no, enti wa to me the details na den ahyehyehye. Now, Yamano, go ahead. Na onhwe so be list programs bi a to me akwakoye e wo Canada ho abra wo bachelor's in accounting, a free Ghana. And was it perfect? Thanks. And was it the program I will be to my master's program? No, also be to my master of professional accounting. It will prepare you for a CPA Canada certification. We are Ubenya. And then schools are bit my quality. Some of the schools cry their mouth. Outcome, we are bit my accountant, auditor, financial analyst. Number 2, another program will be to my a master of finance. And also, we are bit me right into the banking sector. One of some of the schools outcome will be to my financial analyst and as an investment banker and or MBA with accounting and finance concentration. And all your brother for business purposes. Schools no so listed be and we are one be. Number 2, into where your masters, into masters no, wama 3 programs are ubit makoye or Canada and was listed schools no mere ABA the amount. You see how it is. Very, very good. When we now phone so, but odo phone, I share TikTok on. Number 2, postgraduate diploma. More per masters and more per postgraduate diploma, maybe 1 or 2 years no. And also I listed some of the programs are to me acquire business analytics and blah 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 blah. And then high careers in Canada after a program. We are a juma to my chartered professional accountant, financial analyst. When we or see into some province or Canada, a bit to me amawako. Into what pay UK, the same thing. Now, I can say one so one must have prompt no what I see. And because say you're training to GPT no say why advisor and then yasama no Canada. And so person we UK. You need to click new chat. Now also use new chat. And sound twaso. And tebia we Canada now person we UK no start afresh because what training are doing towards Canada. Into any information be ano say Canada sa copy so be see. Then we are on new chat. Or click a pencil now on a new chat. Then now what's some prompter would be for UK. Now after what decided country item. Okay. Now we are say your programs in the anti-yanfa program baby acquire masters. Yanfa you can say master of professional accounting no. Enti ye be train say ye be copy, right? Na ya paste wa ha. Ya catch and say thank you very much. I know your third prompt. Thank you very much. I love to pursue masters of the professional accounting. Maybe I know now pay. Now, could you? Now, can you suggest at least 10 universities in Canada taking into consideration low affordable tuition fee, scholarship opportunities, affordable tuition fees, scholarship opportunities, postgraduate work permit, support for international students, right? Support for international students. So ya catch ne say ya te ase ya kenkan ye hunu say ye we benya adwuma ye. Now ye pe school ye be call school no. On suggest schools be 10 MIA. Now on session 1 to 10. One try say we must scholarship. We tuition fee affordable chain we be my postgraduate work permit. When so was support my international student onye ni nyina. And then ye bit me decide school kura ye pay. Obet me ask another prompt to say, don't forget to add the links to the various schools. So don't forget to add the links to the various schools website, right? Various schools website. All right. Into your man command, Now it is going to search about 10 schools in Canada for us, and then program no Churchill. Now on the way see listed I in a table form. Now let me zoom out and then you can see. In the table form no Ebebo University no on the left hand side, and towards the right hand side you see the program, the estimated tuition and scholarship, and also international student support and postgraduate. And one the Brook University. Brook University no the masters, the MPA no 12 months, right? Tuition fee 53,000 Canadian dollars. Additional fees 6,000 or Ubek Kabum 9,000 Canadian dollars. Obema Goodman scholarship 3,000 into one into me and no international support excellent international focus or Sabema postgraduate eligible as a DLI. What's the University of Saskatchewan? One also a budget and or the amount so scholarship on Kahua Ubunse anyhow. And then Ubi Obeka yes, a accredited Obema post a University of Waterloo and also Ewoho, right? Obama will estimate that sometimes one just scholarship no or school no portal no. If you want to click on the school, no say those are a mouse, made the mouse and to swa a school no portal number. So you can just click on it and to take you to the school's can I say website, all right? Nti I know what church and marketing kitty be a one change. And no those haboswa a local school no portal. So University of Alberta and so RNG Ewoho. So while let's say a lot of the schools into why these programs stand out, one affordable is fine, scholarship, postgraduate near that. The next step, provide a direct application links into open someone with direct application links. That is fine. Into which market, can you suggest? Can you say you want to say a support international student, any postgraduate, one woman a year. So say no year no frame. Say you focus a scholarship and then affordable tuition fee. Right, affordable and tuition, I can say scholarship and affordable tuition fee. So based on the results, yes, man, another prompt. Based on the results, can you select top 3 with scholarship opportunities and also low tuition fee and affordables anyhow be a low tuition. Now let's know the my no or be shani nyina de amaye into the top 3 and o choose but choose University of Saskatchewan as the first choice or the link no amaye, right, and a work from home. Then amaye the Brook University and also because of home scholarship no Ontario graduate scholarship 15,000 and some was saying a good man to bet it film is fine. And also no year number 2 and then University of Alberta. So based on the top 3 no University of Saskatchewan and of course Ubi Sankrofwa or Canada say universities are I can say what Canada or best I support international student they will never take University of Saskatchewan out. So this is a proof say the prompt we are giving to the AI is a very good prompter and somehow well detailed because Ubisa will be our phone so and as will be internet. So but on the reason I was selected school in the amount. But if you use this method without begging people in their DM, one can say what transfer me one name dear, maybe a degree, maybe a master's, maybe a diploma, may phone or chat GPT or so let me give certain prompt. Maminja TikTok on Tokwano. Maintenance na me researcher. You will not be pushing DMs to other people. Obeko be DMI, you be like Charlie. I watch your video and God being so good, I've gotten an admission. You understand? And not always now that you're in China, we have gromo. Now I just got a better than amount. Me wants to uku school, uku to school fees. Or say she's coming in our gun. All right. So the AI has given us link to every school. So what you're supposed to do is say, as soon as you click on the link and then automatically it is taking you right onto the school portal where you will be able to apply. So you can see, say, my boss no automatically at the Abba school the portal and so. And then what you're going to do is say you read through to see the requirements and everything, and then look at their tuition fee to see your 1 year to see application deadline. Or say 2026 or my ABA at you can click on the apply now. You have to apply by November until August, September, October, November, normal close. So you can apply now, and the international applicants and also know. Or say it's a 4-month full. Okay, that is fine. Application process, academic requirement, BBI has a resume. I also trying to start by to becoming actually also resume or cast a letter of reference. Requirements also a supplement application form and also bit my download it. Now I feel it. I'm post secondary transcript same kind. The documents kind a school analysis list proof of English wakani nyina e wa hase e de amount ye wo ebi ha or say obe exam too. So countries are first language is not English, they will require certain documents like the English proof into ayana wakokin kind or say click here, and then transcript assessment no be evaluation, right? Assessment to completed by Western School of Business in that obey evaluation at the amount. You can, their link is over there. And then we are about tuition fee. Oh, into the same thing, international student, or say Obama a tuition fee of I can say tuition fee is 67,500 Canadian dollars. How many years? And I think say 2 years, 33,000 per year. So 2 years program, 60 something thousand. So graduate on my scholarship, no click here, and then you see the scholarship or one Prince Edward, okay, scholarship for both incoming country. Okay, approximately 90,000 is distributed annually, $90,000, and then it ranges from $10,000. They can give it to you. Application period, deadline, eligibility requirement, and payout are posted for annual students. Okay, and then almost with the Dean scholarship, if you want to apply, so you look at that, and then after that, you can click on the apply, and then you start your application. So that is how you research into schools abroad. If you don't like that school, you come back and then you go to another school. You do that. One thing is that relatively, a lot of universities in Canada, they are expensive as compared to the colleges. So colleges now about 15,000, 20,000, but universities then that is why you need a scholarship support. You can use same prompt for UK because life YouTube. I do not want to repeat the UK one, but the same prompt. Yes, I will be changing the UK. So I better list schools in there might be a top 10, depending. And once a way say a chance obeko Google. Now I call please can you suggest some schools in UK for me? About say school or your program be so one year, but we know a program based search any. So one year who programmer, based on who programmer ye or Ghana and ye catch no, and was suggest programs that will be near Juma. And a program will be near Juma no, was suggest a whole school. And a whole school no so was suggest choir befaswa. I can say we school tuition fee see. So say you are okay, I can afford program no so and one I pay me we are near Juma. So you see this prompt a wow a chen sa or being a school internet in the summer, because somebody will suggest a school for you, it might not help you based on your circumstances. So I brought you guys here today to teach you how you can use AI, artificial intelligence, to prompt, give it a prompt to look for schools for you. And then after you are done, you can now even give another prompt to the AI. Say, Abia, thank you very much. I will go for until no do you want me to prepare a step-by-step application plan for the 3 schools? It will be my catch and say, my copy. Now I PC. Sorry. It will be my step-by-step, right? Any deadline, maybe. It will copy way say now I paste. Now I answer. Yes. Maybe I want only University of Saskatchewan. I want only maybe I don't know University of Saskatchewan website in so I don't know I want only for now I copy University of Saskatchewan or copy. Only for University of Saskatchewan, not what pasting. Now, ebe focus on University of Saskatchewan, ebe step by step. Also, number 1, what's a admission requirement, also degree that, right? And then OGP and also at least 70% average, right? Courses work experience, non-mandatory, IELTS, and I say sometimes they waive. So why can also C6 maybe accepted. Normally I waive you. Okay, so University of Saskatchewan, just over try out, be waive at the amount. And then documents I beg at our list or transcript, with CV, SOP, reference, English, blah 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 blah. Application deadline or catch on around October to December. You call school one, so not in November. So October, November. That means I cannot correct. What I think on normal application, I can say October to December. That is November. That's going to kind of then priority deadline. So final since you're in Ghana, apply before the January for the best for intake. Okay. Then how to apply on our website. Application fee $120 Canadian. Then you upload all the documents. Now send their momo. Scholarship, you can apply for the various scholarships. One more tip: a strong SOP will give you the scholarship. SOP is very important. Don't use AI to write. For AI, obet mama natural no so now one kasa watch it. And I say ube use other websites they are humanizing and moment so we use AI and edit. After admission, I can say after admission, so Nema will be here, then arrival. So that is that. So use the AI. My catch say what prompt say one on a anytime be here question be no as I could be sano and then obe catch right no any amount. Now no obi kabibi or comment section. So I say let's talk about fee waiver. Now fee waiver doesn't means it doesn't mean you will not pay the school fees. It means the application fee and normal waiver. It is not really important. I don't know why people dodge the application fee. For instance, a school is waiving an application fee. The school fees are $40,000. One school also own waive you bet application fee of $100, but in the school fees are 20,000. So two schools need they now pay. But I could say won't application fee obey or my admission ya school fees are $40,000. But I could say won't application fee school fees are 20,000. So me, I'm looking at the bigger picture. How you can afford your tuition fee? What is fee waiver? $150 per no. $150. It's fine. A waive you kakra, but who probably mama AI in a prompt say, can you give schools that give fee waiver? But I don't talk about that really because if they waive you the school fees and you cannot still afford the tuition fee or they don't give scholarship, what is the essence of that $100, $150 now or more waive, and then a amount? Focus on how to get scholarship. The tuition fee $30,000 and then I'm $100 penny the bed. Okay, so normally I don't add fee waiver to my discussion because sometimes school now AI never suggest them because of fee waiver now they can't hold na wow. But because all man the fee waiver prompting na a fee waiver for the amount and so be a bekokrano na wow. And focus on the tuition fee and other stuff, and then we now buy another research, another prompt for fee waiver. Not what company okay. So you should end prompt no equity, ne choose schools no church tour, and we are go to another chat. And once I catch and say you need I can say another conversation. Oh man, or you has here. Okay, click chat. No, there's a pencil sign over here. We new chat. Okay, click to say Kim a beba oh new chat beba. Now what's another prompt? Now I catch and say this time around no. One mile a fee waiver schools, and then we are what call nimi no actually fee waiver no. Almost school fees maybe be an way, then you decide whether you pay for the application fee or you go for the fee waiver. Now, the last thing I want to tell you guys is tips and just website, right? I'll get another live session because yeah, almost 2 hours. Let me put it that way. Now, if you go on tips and just website, Makacho said, yeah, build every about 70% of the job is done now. If you go on the tips and just website, this is how it looks. Let me show you how you can download or you can read a lot about the CV, the SOP, and certain documents. If you come here, resources, click resources, this one, you are going to see a CV or a resume, a cover letter, SOP or personal statement, and then for school. So we are focusing only on the SOP. And then more per IELTS, your IELTS bookings and IELTS materials. Nina ewa ubetumi ako kenkan ako download the a practice ako IELTS, and then open bookings so a bachelor a link at the book IELTS. But let's focus on the SOP. Click SOP in this one. It is going to load, and then it will teach you the difference between SOP and then the personal statement because it depending on UK. And I say, okay, and this is why Tips and Gist is exceptional. We have our own website that you see there. www.tipsandgist.com. And as I was searching tipsandgist.com, Google, and then okwa menu no na we ni nyina ho. Say we use mobile phone na okwa menu no ubon say 3 lines bi wo battery percentage, baby our battery percentage no, your top right hand corner 3 lines bi wo ho. Fansa boss menu no be pie. Now I call resources. Under the resources, now about SOP. Now I can kind okay. So SOP na betro SOP, the difference, key difference. So mama, I can say I will integrate an SOP. Mean train you anything about this CV atoso no. Okay, so this is a CV. May the atoso say baby I'll just replace the document. A plugin be. So be nyame watch na no. Na matre SOP na wie. Na me da tum. So ebemo can kind SOP now open, and then if you want to download it, you just click and then you save to your laptop and then you can make changes. But any copy, okay, just to write some, and then you look on it to write what they are saying. Then SOP, what is SOP? What is a personal statement? The difference between SOP and personal statement. SOP is for academic. Personal statement is for personal journey, and they can say values. The tone, way a professional informer, that is the SOP. But tone, a personal statement, a personal and reflective tone. And then content, I be warm, and nominate we say length, and BBR. Okay. And then tips for writing an SOP. And also here for SOP. And we here for personal statement. So by UK a personal statement, Canada a SOP. So personal statement for UK as an international student, and also under the introduction, they also here body and nominee with conclusion, BBI also also here, and then SOP for Canada, and also format the amount, and then Uria say if you want a personalized SOP, that is one more still na after I said mama a sample. Na masa achiro no still na no or say mentre be no. You can click and then you can book a personalized SOP. Personalized no, I will need your details, the school I will call. I need to go on the school website to see what they want, the program, your details, your school, and sometimes before submit my SOP, you need a student CV. So your student CV, because I know mama share academic records because I don't know you. So any say who go school has say who you say why you juma this number of years near. So you need a student CV and then also the link to the school website and the program you're going to read. And then I can write your personalized SOP for you. Either than that, then the sample na me to no download it. Ne kind instructions na match no you can use AI to as a reference. So now they actually, but don't use AI to write and submit a question. All right. At this point, if you have any other questions, there are a lot of things on the website. Another time we discuss it, but okay. Match training might be brave, visa finder, one-to-one coaching. There are a lot of stuffs on my website, and then country-based lessons. Canada visit visa study permit into Canada. No study permit is available. You can read and my documents will be here. And then one thing I manage the Quran is one thing I manage there's oba audio and the ABI one am car kwan so na untimi nkenkan ABI ubetimi the earpiece abo ashe waso na wabo audio no and then and the idea bia was bia no ebe kenkan ni nyina e de amount. Let me play one and show you.
Your Canada study permit made easy. The ultimate 2024 guide with free checklist. Dreaming at a world-class Canadian university or college? A Canada study permit is your gateway to achieving.
All right. So Osha, I didn't matter on enwa ena ebe ready audio ediama sound card na me use na no. Mo fanti mo kwanye sa na bebo correct pa. Me stream TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook at the same time. That is why audio no. So a lot of stuffs. And then document checklist for your study permit. Name also here for study permit. So you need the SOP. Then study permit and also you prepare towards it. UK student visa. Make sure home check Canada visas. I'm here to write UK, US, Germany, and other stuff. And then resources need my check for a CV. What is a CV? What is a cover letter? And samples or IELTS. If you want IELTS bookings, you can click on IELTS and then it will be to me every day. What is IELTS? I bet the different types of IELTS. Listening modules exams, everything is there, marking criteria, band score, and then links are be booking if you want to book academic, if you want to book we say link no how bit click so, and then you book it, and then open materials and so and also by resources now IELTS materials. You click on it, and then so you get all the materials for more. So if you want to click to book IELTS or click away so I do baby and McCoy no I could book it or maybe a British Council academic and I say until when the what's you know no I click and it cost our website no I could book no so IELTS materials academic. If you want to download book 13 book, you click so I to download for you. Okay, then you know no so click so be download your study plan 1 month. Or person the 1 month try out study plan or download there so maybe a day way you see so you're reading and then you're writing you see study plan and then answer sheet who answer sheet in don't try out that answer sheet for reading, listening, writing sheet 1 text 2 and text 1 then you know bit my download now I print photocopy nether when okay me quite exams na say answer sheet in it you can use it to practice and then it's going to help you. And then, you someone say your general and academics. So academic is more school, no. Until you need the IELTS academics. All right. And then my general training, or almost books and and then the audio for the listening. Audio for listening. One thing, and they say the audio for the reading, the academic and the general training, is the same. The same. And the audio no book 14, test 1 to test 4, book 16, test 1 to test 4, and the book 17, test 1 to test 4. And you can rehearse these 3, and then I'm sure say ebe ma into ubo we are ebe na and also my catch says sound card be
Section 1.
One thing papa.
In a police station.
So what yes, into obit my boss. Now one thing is all kind audio na questions no book him. Anything actually book 14. Audios need to now be I can't say questions will book him to now about book 14 now better download the book no now I print it now all kind into her book no so no a questions no now would audio it's only listening okay and then into her book now me want audio now I download it so laptop now or phone I'll bet the phone at audio no now I share we see no I will I can laptop no so only laptop there then also print it book no at when him now the issue. All right, that is how it is. With my own photocopy and I'll be download here. Now I go print photocopies. And then open videos washer. I have a lot of videos on my YouTube. The CLB IELTS and then IELTS secret. Okay, keep it channel. So I say click image to watch video. Or click so pay. And one say a video no edit amount. So there are videos down there. Okay, there are videos down there for you to watch. So that is www.tipsandgist.com. Your platform no very very simple. We have to get it on our website. Open link na internet so na wako raska maybe website there be tips and gist na make no bonus link no boss wa na de wako abino website into we IELTS no person book here link in so do British Council on website no book na wako train kama sana ye be ni nyina nka. All right, so I wish you all the best and another time ye be share I am share life no emfama mon share life no emfama monamfofo a woman to me and join and then more TikTok no the video is right on our YouTube channel. You're streaming in our kutie ekwaya be so be prepare for the school using the AI to search and then it's going to help you. I obibisa or say what is the website? Joanna, tipsandgist.com. Tipsandgist.com. Into Google tipsandgist.com. Ebeba na click so kwa na under the resources and I will be the IELTS, the CV, the SOP, and the okay. Another time, you be share. Bye.